All right, you guys, let's go ahead and check out what this whole Meta verified thing is all about. I got a notice today that I qualify for both Facebook and Instagram, but for some reason, every time I clicked on the verify for Instagram on their app, it crashes and it just crashes the app. So I couldn't even try it on the Instagram version. And there is no way to get to the Instagram version on the desktop, but on Facebook, there is a way to do that. So I want to show you what it looks like behind the scenes to get signed up and what it all involves. And it looks like for when you sign up for it right now, it costs $12 a month for US. Again, like it's not necessarily available for everyone yet. But for that, you get all of these different things, right? So they no longer just require all of the fancy people of the world, like all of the celebrities and those kinds of stuff for verification. Now they're using the Meta verification blue badge so that you can prove that you're a real person, because with the uprise of AI and with all of the scams and stuff like that, they are trying to make this more of a protection. At least that's what they say, right? So on top of that, they also give you 100 bonus stars to give to your all of your people, right? So the creators. So for example, if you see reels from other people that you like, you can give them stars, and those stars have monetary value to it that you can give out. And then you can get support from real people apparently now as the $12. And of course, like they verify all that stuff. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like. I already have, I believe, my credit card attached to this. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like. And then if they're not able to confirm, they're going to refund. And of course, they say it can take 60 days. So we'll see how that looks like. And I can cancel anytime. So you're not going to be required to do it like for a whole year. You can do it month to month. So this is good to get it now before everyone else has the capability to do this. So your profile stands out a little bit more. And not everyone is going to resonate with this, right? So the way that I see it for coaches and content creators and service providers out there is that some people will tune out over time or even roll their eyes. The way that it's progressing right now, I personally prefer to talk to people for who they are, not necessarily because they have a fancy blue badge. But again, like it still catches attention, right? Like now you stand out in public. So let's go ahead and see if this will let me do this. And I already have this. And then let's go ahead and continue this and see what that's going to look like. Now it's gonna take a few extra minutes for it to go through, and then it went through just fine. And then every month it's gonna also now do this, and now it's asking me to go to my mobile app. So I'm gonna check it right now and see if there's anything on there that I need to show you from my end. So on my Facebook app, what I see is nothing, absolutely nothing. It just says to go to the mobile app. Okay, so I went to the notifications and then it says it's not active yet. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this and then send this over your guys' way. And then it's just ready. So pretty much it just gave me the receipt, right? So it just says like, here's your receipt, download it. It was confirmed at 11 o'clock their time. And then I need to go through verification. And then I just need to confirm. So let's go ahead and do that on my end. And record that from that perspective. Give me 1 second. So this is what I see from the mobile app. When I go into my mobile app, it looks like at first I'm like, okay, what's new on here? Because it told me to go to my mobile app to confirm my subscription. And then I go to notification and I see the first two here. The first one is just a receipt that confirms that, hey, I paid, and that every month now I'm going to get notified for that. And then it's saying that it's not confirmed yet. So now I have to go confirm that my name matches my stuff, right? So the last thing that I need to do, and I need to submit my profile information within 3 days. Otherwise, the subscription may be canceled. So the last thing that I need to do is the two-factor authentication, which I never remember my password. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this and go ahead and re-enter my password here. For security reasons, I'm not going to share this part, and then come back and continue the conversation with you. All right, now that I've entered my password, it is telling me that I can go ahead and add an extra security to my account for the two-factor authentication, which is the missing third check mark on my list. And then it's asking me to authenticate the app, which is recommended, and then or a text message or a security key. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if what that looks like for the authentication app. I don't necessarily want a new app, so I know it's probably going to be more secure, but I'm going to go ahead and just say that I want a text message. So I'm going to go ahead and give them my phone number on here because that's not my number anymore. Again, for security reason, I'm going to pause right here, and then I'm going to go ahead and enter all of these information, and then go ahead and continue the conversation with you. Give me one. So I still ended up having to use the Google Authenticator. So be careful though. So quick note, there's this top one that is an ad. That is not what they recommend for an app. If you notice that it's an ad and then it has a 4-star review with 581 downloads or reviews versus the Google Authenticator, which is a more robust tool because it's made by Google. It has 5 stars with 371 reviews, 1,000 reviews. So be careful when you're selecting your two-factor authenticator, and then once you do that, you just follow the steps that Facebook tells you, and then you just hit done, and it is now on. So let's go ahead and see if this is gonna work in terms of how to progress with this blue checkmark verification for Facebook. And we just wait and wait for that blue circle to come on. Okay, I had to cancel out of the password part because it just kept circling, but it looks like coming back to here, all of the 3 things are checked off now. So I'm going to hit next and see if, okay, so it says to get verified, you need to have the latest version. I'm going to update the app, and go from there and see how long it's going to take me, and then come back to this again for you so that you're not wasting your time sitting with me here. Okay, it looks like it updated, but before I leave this page for the app, I just noticed that it has, Facebook is ranking number 2 as an app, and yet it has 2.3 star review with 1.5 million people that rated it. It's kind of a little bit sad, to be honest, but it is what it is, right? So let's go ahead and see what it looks like now. I have a notification. I don't know if that worked. Was that all that I needed to do here, Facebook? Let's see, it doesn't have a blue check mark on my name still. I did all the steps, so I don't know, and there's no notification. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh my app by closing it out, and then checking to see where it's at now. All right, so let's go ahead and confirm, hit next, see if going back on here. Okay, so it's asking me now to have my information. So I'm gonna do this real quick and then come back again here. Again, security reasons, I'm not gonna share these personal information with you guys. Okay, it looks like it's not gonna give me my blue badge right away. It charged me my $12 right away, but it's going to take 48 hours for them to review it. And then once it's done, I'm gonna come back here and finish up the conversation in terms of what that all looks like from my end, in terms of what I actually get was paying Facebook more money. So let's go ahead and finish it, and then I guess that's it for now, and then we wait. So I will come back here and finish this conversation so that we can make sure to see if this $12 thing is worth it for the most. Your identity and your subscription is now active. So I clicked on that, and it looks like they just share with me that it is active and I have access to all of the things they told me about, and that it has been active subscription since April 1st, even though the billing subscription is started at the end of March. So there's a little bit of disconnect there, but now I have the blue check mark next to my name. And let's go ahead and exit this. And then you can see on my profile now as well, there's a blue check mark there. And then on all my comments now, you can see that I have the blue check mark as well. So when you scroll through, you can see my blue check mark, and it's also in the Messenger app and all those good stuff. So this does not carry over Instagram though. So that is the one thing that I do want to mention here, is that this is only for Facebook. There is a different verification process that happens on Instagram, and I can talk about that as well. If you are looking to be verified on that app, it is happening in your profile. If you go to your settings and then go to account center and go to Meta verified on the bottom, and then that is how you get verified through Meta verification for Instagram. For me, I don't see the value for being verified on Instagram right now, because most of my followers and tribe is on Facebook, to be honest, and I'm just now building on Instagram. So right now I'm not gonna opt into Instagram at the moment. So hope this was helpful for you, and let me know if you have any questions, and hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks.